Hello everyone, welcome to my channel What I Think of. So what I think of UFC Fight Night Holloway versus Rodriguez. This event happened on 13th November. So first I will talk about the main event. So the first bout in the main event was between Song Yadong and Julio Arce. Julio Arce, I think, yeah, that's the word. It was a bantamweight bout. Song Yadong is a ranked player, number 15 seed, and Julio Arce doesn't have any ranking. This was a pretty much straightforward match and not that much interesting, I would say. The first round was a bit boring, hardly anything done by both of the players. Out of these two players, Song Yadong was more aggressive and he hardly landed 2 to 3 shots, be it his kick or punches. That's it. But then came the second round, and Song Yadong landed a head kick. That was a nice head kick, I would say. Julio Arce was stunned by that head kick. And from that point onwards, Song Yadong started punching Julio Arce and rattled him. That's the best word I would use. Perhaps 20 to 30 seconds later he won the match by knockout. It was a bit boring match, yeah, not a very good starter of main event. One thing I would say that Song Yadong movements are very fast, his kicks are fast, and his punches are very fast. That's the thing. Julio Arce did not have much time to defend himself, all I would say, yeah. Let's move forward. So the next bout in the main card was a welterweight bout between Miguel Baeza and Chaos Williams. The match ended in third round by a knockout punch by Chaos Williams. Actually, this match appeared to be very competitive and commentators kept on praising both players. But I would say the match was dominated by Chaos Williams and not Miguel Baeza. Other than in the first round where Miguel Baeza grabbed the leg of Chaos Williams and about to do a leg lock. He wanted to beat him by submission, but still that leg lock that he was trying to do, he was not able to fully achieve it, and he exposed himself, this guy Miguel Baeza. And while Miguel Baeza hung on to the leg of Chaos Williams in the first round, Chaos Williams was able to land some heavy fist onto the face of Miguel Baeza. So even the first round belonged to Chaos Williams, and in the second round, not much done by both players, I would say, and mostly again dominated by Chaos Williams. And in the third round, Chaos Williams got a knockout punch, a really heavy fist, I would say, onto the face of Miguel Baeza, and commentators were saying the whole face of Miguel Baeza got, what word I should say. That punch really shook the whole face of Miguel Baeza. And so much so he was stunned and he went down immediately. And there you go, Chaos Williams won by knockout. He's a player. As soon as he came onto the ring, he seemed so determined. Like I would take my enemy face out like that, I will knock him out. This second bout in the main event was better. Okay, the next bout in the main event was a featherweight bout between Felicia Spencer and Leah Lutsen. Totally one-sided affair. Felicia Spencer easily won by knockout. In the third round, she hammered Leah Lutsen. Leah Lutsen is a young athlete, so what to say here? Felicia Spencer, although she was beaten by the likes of Amanda Nunes, Cyborg, and all these big players, and now she looked completely dominant over a young player like Leah Lutsen. I will give no credit to Felicia Spencer. Nil. zero credit because Leah Lutsen, I mean, she did not know what to do. She is very young in this game, of course, and yeah. Anyway, Felicia Spencer won by a knockout. Really heavy fists, knockout blows, and referee stopped the fight in the third round. Let's move on. Nothing to talk about here. Okay, so the next bout was a heavyweight bout in the main card between Ben Rothwell and Marcos Rogerio de Lima from Brazil. Ben Rothwell is from US. The fight ended in the first round and in the 32 seconds. In the first 32 seconds, the fight ended. Marcos Rogerio knocked out Ben Rothwell by huge punches. Punches from hell. He got stunned, he got knocked out, and in the 32 seconds, there you go, finished. Referee stopped the fight. Yeah, this is what happens in the heavyweights. You know, when you talk about heavyweights and when heavyweights decide to punch each other, there is every chance one of them will be knocked out in just a matter of seconds, you know. Ben Rothwell had no answer. I mean, he just. Marcos Rogerio just blew Ben Rothwell out of the park. Yeah. When a heavyweight wins the bout by, severe knockout blows in the first few seconds, in a matter of seconds, then a thought comes into my mind whether or not I can call the player who has just won the heavyweight bout with the knockout blows in just within 10 to 20 seconds, whether I should call him a very good fighter or it is just a fluke. There's a thought that comes every time when I see heavyweights knock each other out. Like there is no skill involved. My mind says that there is no skill involved here. It's just that look at this fight between Ben Rothwell and Marcus Rogerio. It's just that Marcus Rogerio landed the first knockout blow, real punch from hell onto Ben Rothwell. This could have been opposite, that if first knockout punch would have been landed by Ben Rothwell on Marcos, things may have been different. It's just a thought that comes into my mind. Like in heavyweights, when the match ends in couple of seconds, or for that matter, if any bout ends in a matter of seconds by a knockout blow, where is the skill of player involved? It's just that by chance the winner got the first knockout blow and the opponent got stunned, and from that point onwards the opponent was never able to restore himself. So anyway, it's just my thought, it's just my mind. My mind questions me this when a knockout happens in just a matter of seconds without the match going to even the full length of one round. So then my mind asks me that whether you can call the winner a really deserving winner or not. Yeah, let's move on. And by the way, it was the co-main event, I forgot. Now it's time for the main event of the evening, as Bruce Buffer would put it. So the main event of the evening was a featherweight bout between number one contender Max Holloway and former champion and Yair Rodriguez, number 3 contender. This was a good fight. I would say I would give it that for sure. First round was dominated by Yair Rodriguez, but the remaining 4 rounds were dominated by Max Holloway. Max Holloway is one of the best fighters in the world. He is a former champion. Of course, a guy like him would not let go such an opportunity. So he would continue to be on number 1 spot. And Max Holloway, there's a thing that is said about Max Holloway. The longer the fight goes, the better Max Holloway gets. So that goes to show you how resilient, how good of a fighter Max Holloway is. But it was a good fight. Yair Rodriguez did amazing, I would say. But there is a big weakness in his game. Number one, his takedown defense is absolutely horrendous. Other aspects are very good. He can throw a punch, he can land a beautiful kick, elbows, whatever. He can avoid shots as well, he can avoid punches. Okay, that is all good and dandy. But one of the basic skills that you need to have, and being a number 3 seed you are, I was very surprised by the lack of defense of takedown from Yair Rodriguez. How you have reached to number 3 spot if your takedown defense is not that good? I have to point it out. And another thing, Yair Rodriguez keeps on slipping on the floor. That's what I've noticed, at least in the first 3 to 4 rounds, he kept on slipping. In the first round, he slipped, but that round was dominated by Yair himself. But later on, when he slipped, 1 or 2 times when he slipped, he, gave the takedown to Max Holloway. So I don't know, maybe it is because of that thing he was wearing on his feet. That is why he was slipping time and again on the floor. I have no idea. But, his takedown defense is not good. Yair Rodriguez. Max Holloway, is a good fighter. I have to give it to him. He fought very well. He had volume. Except the first round, last 4 rounds, he put tons of shots on Yair and hence won. I would say this was an easy win. And in the first round, Yair, kept on doing, had a plan to attacking with the calf kick, that you would say, a short, continuous shot, taking shot at the leg. From second round onwards, Max Holloway was so good that Yair Rodriguez just forgot about that plan. So that goes to show you, when your opponent fights so good, then you tend to just forget about your plan and you start thinking about plan B and C and D, whatever. So, yeah. But it was an easy win, I would say, for Max Holloway. His opponent today did not have much takedown defense. And one of the takedowns which Max Holloway did probably in the 4th round, that was a real power takedown. I mean, that was a good takedown. Even though his opponent defense is weak, that was a powerful takedown by Max Holloway. Really, a thunderbolt takedown. I forgot now whether it was in 4th or 5th round. It was a beautiful looking takedown. So that's it. That was my review of UFC Fight Night, Max Holloway versus Yair Rodriguez. I'm out of here. Adios, amigos.